today with Mubarakk Bakare, the tallest model in Sub-Saharan Africa, and the one-time Mr. Kwara, 2015 and 2016. Welcome to the show, Mubarakk.
You're welcome.
It's so good to have you here.
Yeah, indeed. My pleasure.
How are you doing today?
Very well, apparently.
Yeah, it's afternoon already. How did your day go?
It's been, it's an hectic, I must say. It's an hectic.
Traffic.
Went for casting, I went for, I was like casting, the traffic, the whole, paparazzi and all, yeah.
So what has your journey been so far as a model?
Well, it's been hectic. It's been beautiful, I must tell. And the fact that there's such thing as when you're doing what you actually love to do, when you're doing what you're passionate about, it doesn't seem to you like you're working your ass out or something. So it's been perfect, I must tell.
You are so tall. Like, you need to see me. I'm like half these guys.
I told you you could pay to get taller. It's fine.
Really? Anyways, I really envy you. But then why modeling? Why not basketball? It's something else you have done with your hand that's making a lot of cool cash.
Well, let me give it a breakdown. Basically, while I was 10, while I was 15, I beg your pardon, I took a role in a film in 2015. That was the first ever movie I took a role in, The Red House 7. Basically, afterwards, I started having the zeal to come into the entertainment industry and then the fashion industry one way or the other. Then in 2015, that was when the whole thing, that was when it blew out actually. Yeah, the pageantry, the Mr. Kwara International 2015-16. Afterwards, I became a freelancer, and I've been a freelancer afterwards, like over time. And then why I think I chose modeling over basketball, like you said, is the fact that I feel there's this I'm a very magnetic person actually. Yeah. So when I can tell when I'm walking on the street, 50% of the whole persons on the street are actually watching me. They're actually saying one thing or the other. So I felt I could capitalize on it. Why not walk on the runway instead? So basically, I feel then in Nigeria it's crazier for basketballers. Well, I still play basketball for fun once in a while, and I'm amateur though, basically. But we could consider that when I go to the United States.
We're all looking forward to that.
Yeah,
before it comes to pass. Okay, so like I said, I was going to come to your height, the challenges growing up as a very tall child.
Person.
And we're talking about when you were still a child, like your childhood. What was it like? Do you have people dissing you for being too tall?
Yeah.
Calling you names? I'm sure you have a name.
Yeah, a whole lot.
So what is it
There
like?
was this particular time while I was in school. There was this very short. He's next to a midget. In fact, he was my senior, and he dealt the hell out of me because of the fact that I was just taller than he is. Yeah. Then at some point while I was growing, I felt awkward. I felt outcasted, something like that. But when I grew older, then I sensed the power of uniqueness. Then I started feeling like a unique person. It's not easy when you're in a gathering of 5,000 people and you're the only one that stands out. That's an exceptional. That's really exceptional. So I feel it's like I fondly say, it's one of the greatest feelings in the world. So I started seeing it as uniqueness, like a very, very beautiful natural endowment while I was in my SS1, basically. Yeah. Then at that point in time, it was like a game change. Then I started making people feel intimidated instead.
Instead of you feeling intimidated as the
That's
tallest
it.
person in the gathering.
Indeed.
Wow, that's
And a couple of friends, good enough. I'm so proud about it. I made a couple of very, very tall friends that felt, that always feel kind of, that feel introverted because of their height. I feel they're hurt. I made them see the uniqueness about themselves, and they have a rethink about themselves.
Oh,
I think it's cool. I deserve some accolade, right?
Yeah, you do. You chilled.
Yeah, indeed.
You chilled. So what is your strength as a model, Pete? Or what is your strength as a model?
Well, okay, first of all, I'll say I'm a revolutionist, basically, yeah. I am someone that don't want to just follow the crowd, basically. Because I've come to reach a compromise that in the world you have to stand out. You know, I want to be an icon, I want to be a legend in a few years to come. So definitely one way or the other you have to set some standards. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. So I'm taking, to an extent I've been working on a couple of projects, trying to take the modeling, try to revolutionize the modeling world, basically. Yeah, set a standard, set a pace, basically. So I think one of the things that I do differently is, well, I have a project on the works actually, which is tagged Photo Waka series. So it's like a fusion of tourism and modeling together, basically. Yeah, it's like a first of its kind, actually. Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. So, Mubarakk today, Mubarakk from 5 years ago. Where do you hope to see Mubarakk in under 5 years?
Well, that's a very beautiful question, but at the same time, then again, it's complicated. I must tell. French people will say compliqué, kind of.
Okay,
I'm someone that don't have a caution to optimism. That means I don't want to limit myself.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to say this is where I want to be, and then God ends up, you know. So I don't want to restrict myself. That's the word. Basically, I wouldn't want to say categorically, but I want to be in 5 years' time. I want to be a multinational brand. Yeah. Someone putting Nigeria, someone putting Africa on the global map. You know, one way or the other.
So who are you, or who are those that inspire you to want to looking at the likes of Maya Tafo? So who are those that actually inspire you to want to do all these things?
Well, I get inspiration from so many angles, so many direction. Well, I can tell even nature itself inspires me, and I have a lot of motivators. I have a couple of people that inspires me, like greatly, and funny enough, Fela is one of my inspiration. Yeah, Fela Nicola Kukuti. Fela is actually one of my inspiration. I must tell, forget the fact that he's a music legend or a multi-instrumentalist, but there are other things I have learned from his whole life saga and all. So basically, I derive a lot of inspiration from Fela's life, and then my dad inspires me too. My dad inspires me so much, and then the likes of my manager, basically, Mr. Yinka Ayinla, is a very, very huge source of inspiration to me, and then the likes of Mr. Jide Awobono is an actor, Derile Edu, and a couple of other people. Does inspires me a lot.
Okay, so what plans do you have for other models, like upcoming models? Like, what do you have in stock for them? An agency to recruit more people, or is this?
Well, at the moment, I wouldn't want to say I want to have a modeling management agency yet, because I feel there's so much to be put in place before you could decide to put up a model management agency. Wow. So I think at the moment I try as much as possible to get people that I know, people that look up to me, like upcoming models, to I tend to make them get to network. I network them. I connect them with a couple of agents that could, one way or the other, add value to them. You know, in the sense that possibly groom them or give them more sensitization, and then
Better platform.
you know, acquaintance, get acquainted with people that could, like profitable acquaintance, basically.
Okay, tell me something about Mubarakk Bakare that I will not find in your portfolio anywhere. That there's this one thing the world does not know about you. Or maybe one or two people know, but then it is not in your portfolio.
Like, how do you mean? I didn't get that perfectly.
Something about you
Me, right?
that is not in your portfolio. Like when I go online and I read about Mubarakk Bakare, it's not there. Like
Wow.
maybe those around you that know about it, like maybe a few people, close
Couple of people.
friends, your family or something.
Well, basically, I refer to myself as an Abamieda. Yeah. Well, a couple of people know, but it's not so out there, like you said.
Yeah.
So basically, I refer to myself as an Abamieda. That's where just like Fela, which means
what makes you Abamieda? We know he is an Abamieda because of his music. He's an outspoken person.
Indeed.
He's not scared of anybody.
Indeed.
So what makes you Abami? Because I know what Abami means in Yoruba. Like,
well, Abami actually means a mysterious creature.
mystery. So what is that mysterious
So basically,
thing about you?
my everything about me is just so mysterious. From the height, there's a whole lot of things so mysterious about me. You know, you can't just I'm just uncomprehendable. That's the world. Yeah.
So in other words, you are an Abamieda.
Indeed.
Truly.
Like a mysterious
But no one would
creature.
see your height and be like, there's something.
Yeah, from the height.
Yeah,
And some
about-
interesting
yeah.
things. You know, some recessive. You know.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Welcome back to the show. I still have with me here Mubarakk Bakare, the 6'8" inches. Like, really? How in God's name can someone be that tall? What are you doing with all of this height? I don't understand. But then it's all good though. It's been a wow moment with you on the show. Okay.
Would you like to stay with you?
I'm not interested. Don't diss me. I'm not interested. Anyway, so where do we find you, Mubarakk?
Oh, well, across social media, basically, Bakare_Mubarakk, Instagram and Twitter. Then I have a portfolio website, basically bakaremubarak.com.ng. And then on my Facebook, I have a Facebook page, Bakare Mubarakk, called Bakare Mubarakk.
Okay, so give a shout out to your fans and to Lekki TV.
All right, my people, my name is Bakare Mubarakk, the tallest model in Sub-Saharan Africa. SO to y'all, my people. SO to Lekki TV. Peace. Thank you.
And it's your girl signing out with